Well, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about something that I had on my mind. I had talked to a couple of months, about a month ago, probably like October. I had talked with one of my partners then, and he was like, you don't discipline your LeBron, or you don't you don't try to silence your LeBron, the player, and your star player. You don't do all these different things, and I was sitting there thinking about LeBron, Jordan, Kobe. I was just thinking about those star players, and the ones that have rings and the ones that don't. Yes, helpmate. Um, those star players would be nothing without the cast. Good as they are, good as they are, they would not be anything. Hello, Heitner. They would not be who they are, or who they, who they. None of their greatest glories had they not have had a Scottie Pippen, a Dennis Rodman. They would not have been who they were without a Dwayne Wade, without you know Chris Bosh. They would not have been who they were. Where the problem comes in is when a star player thinks he's bigger than the team. And, we've gotten a chance to witness these things in the industry that we're in. And to witness these things that we're in. And, we see these leaders, we see when they're getting bigger than everybody else. Thank you. And when you have those things going on, it hampers the whole team. It stops the whole team from winning. When you have a person that don't realize they're not bigger than a team, they're not bigger than a movement. And the problem happens, because it's all good. If we're friends, we're friends. But it becomes a problem when you wake up. When you wake up and see that a person does not have the full team's best interest in mind. That's when trades happen. That's when moves happen. Because that person that helped out that team in the beginning, once they became bigger than a team, they became a cancer. In order to rid cancer and to reassure the protection of an organization, you got to cut the cancer out. And it's not personal. It's business. We were taught that so many times. It's not personal. And it's okay for you to rise to heights, but you can never get bigger than the bigger picture, right? And when you get bigger than the bigger picture, that's when other people starts to lose. But if you're going in a project together, the intent is for everyone that's in that project to win, not just one person. And a lot of times greed plays a big part in people's decision making. And this is the problem that, we've seen happening in the industry. For many years, I watched certain groups of people get fed to make sure the ones closest to are okay. But it's the ones that's really doing the work at the bottom of the field, at the bottom, the bench, the people on the bench that are slaving real hard because they don't have the big name. Those are the ones that don't get the $1 million contracts. But then reality sets in when that person is so big, he leaves and go to another team and has to put together a team where they done pay this person all of the money. They can't afford to get a supporting cast, right? Like the Lakers situation right now. They still have that star player, right? They still have that star player. But what are they looking like now? That player was making decisions amongst that team, right? And the situation has happened over and over and over again. And not just in the world of basketball. It's happened over and over and over again. They become chumps instead of champs, right? I saw that, Pastor Kenny. But a lot of times, you know, when their head gets so ego gets so inflated, you forget about helping the people that been there for you, your support. Now you want to build on quicksand and cry foul because something isn't working the way you planned. The way you planned for you and the ones that's closest to you. But, every phoenix has a chance to rise again. And right now, what you witness before you is a rise of the phoenix. The ones that were down in the ashes are starting to rise up. Because we've taken that superstar, the LeBron, and we put him on another team, right? Because we saw the whole team couldn't win because of LeBron, right? And LeBron might have took a couple of players with him, but though a couple of players don't make the full team. When you have a full team, it's when you win championships. When you become your dreams, your biggest dreams, become a reality. And that's what the world we live in is making reality. Hello, Leo. And the whole team is winning, like Mrs. Jelana George said. And that's when you have a movement. That's when you can go to the next level. The ones who mic had been shut down, that hand is removed off that mic. Now the true leaders will come up, not puppets. The puppets are the ones that are controlled by the superstar. They don't know how to say, LeBron, that was a bad play. Or, whoever it is. Yes, that was a bad play. You got to be able to tell somebody how you feel. And if they have a problem with listening to you, then they have a bigger problem than in themselves. Because no one is above criticism. No one is above mistakes. And everybody, everybody has a chance to win. And, this is my little soapbox for the morning. I just had this on my mind because it was sticking in my head when a situation came up and they was like, you don't get on LeBron. You don't bother your star player. Well, once that star player gets bigger than the team, that star player has to go. That star player has to go because it's about the team. And you got a team like the Golden State Warriors, who has a phenomenal bench of leaders that will come off and put points up. And it reassures that the victory is won. We got some bench players that's getting ready to come off the bench. And I want you to be a witness of the things that's getting ready to happen. 2016 is going to be the best year in the industry that we're in. It's going to be, just watch. Just watch. And now you find out who really are your true friends. Because if they're your true friends, whether you're wearing the same jersey or not, they're going to applaud your victories. I'm just saying. With that being said, I love you all. Happy holidays. And definitely keep going. Don't let nobody tell you the destiny is not yours. It's yours. You keep going no matter how hard it gets, no matter what price you have to pay. If it's your dream, be willing to pay the price. I love you all. I love you all. And there's nothing you can do about it. With that being said, I'll see you on the beaches of the world or from the beaches of the world. Declare and decree favor over us all. Love you back. And ain't nothing you can do about it. With that being said, Have a happy holidays, and I will see you soon. To the Georges, and I look forward to going to the top with all of you. Be blessed.